Hello, my friends. Maggie here. Welcome to my channel. I just jumped on here real quick. I'm going to cover these two journal bases covers. This should be a pretty quick video. I don't know. We'll see how we do. I hope everybody's doing okay. So I've got these two I had a whole pack of fall and Thanksgiving fat quarters, but I chose these two to use because I thought they would match the color of some of the papers that I'm using. And a fat quarter will make two journal covers. You probably know that, but just in case you don't. So, all right, so I am going to first of all cut this down a little bit. I'm just going to use my ruler here to do that. I just want to leave, about an inch or so. I normally would just rip it, but I've got my rotary cutter here and decided just to use that. And I need a new blade. Normally the rotary cutter will just cut right through fabric, but not today. Oh Lord. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that, but, well, I do know I need a new blade. It's as simple as that. So I'll just tear it where it didn't cut. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this material on here. Now usually I have no problems with this. But we'll see how it goes today. I'm going to get my other bottle of Fabri-Tac because it'll flow a little bit easier, I think. Alrighty. I'm not going to cover the inside today because I'm going to wait. I've got to wait until I see what papers I'm going to put in here, but I wanted to get these covered. And then the next thing I can do is work on my papers, and then I can cover the inside. Okay, so I'm going to try to spread this around a little bit if it'll let me. This dries actually pretty fast, so some of what I put down already is dry. There, that's a little better. this on here pretty straight as I can. Flip it over. I think this green is so pretty. Most usually you can smooth your wrinkles right out of the fabric. I hope this is fairly straight because it has this diamond pattern. I don't want it to be all wonky. Okay, now on this side, I'm gonna miter my quarters. I got my little mitering tool here. I always go out a little bit farther. I don't butt it right up because I find for myself, this is just a me thing, that, oh my goodness, I've got to order some blades. That, it works better on my corners. I'll probably put corner protectors on anyway, just because I think maybe the antique colored ones might be pretty, since it's a fall journal. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't be that difficult. I've got my other one, my Fiskars, but I don't think the blade is any better in that one. So I'm not going to bother to get it out. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so I'm going to fold these ends up first, the sides. Now I suppose, I usually always use Fabri-Tac when I'm putting on my covers, but since I've been using wet white glue a lot lately when I'm working with fabric, that would probably work just as well, and maybe even glue stick, because I've found that the glue stick does work pretty well on this. Does not look like it's straight. Let me pull this down a bit more if I can. Okay. Now this one, these ends. Now I'm going to take my little embossing tool when I fold these up, and I'm going to try to make sure that my corners are tucked in good. There where I did my mitering. Put a little bit of glue on it. goodness, I got strings all over the place. Oh my goodness. So these little strings, I could just ignore them, but okay, so I gotta start going through my computer and seeing what files I have on there that I can use. And I don't have any idea what I'm going to put on the cover because I don't know what fabrics I'm going to be using. So that will remain to be seen. Okay, so here's our first cover. My corners turned out pretty well. And then I will be covering this all with some coordinating papers. Okay, so let's do the orange one. This is pretty too, I think. And it's got little pumpkins and acorns and leaves. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just tear it. These little strips for tag toppers or some other fabric embellishment in the journal. I like to use fabric in my journal. Boy, do I get a bunch of strings now. Oh, this cotton feels so nice. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. Sorry, I forget. Sometimes I don't always look at the camera screen, so I don't know. I try to look up there so I can make sure that you can see me, see what I'm doing. Let me spread this out. I'm gonna have to clean this thing. To be honest, I normally don't do this. I just go ahead and glue it down and smooth it out, but I thought maybe try to do it the correct way. I guess that's the correct way. I don't know. I guess the correct way is however you're comfortable doing it, or however I'm comfortable doing it. There's just really, I don't think, any right or wrong way, which is one of the beauties of junk journaling. And, you know, we have the ability to, this one is not wanting to smooth out as easy. I'm just trying to get this wrinkle up. I mean, you can iron your fabric before you put it on. Sometimes I do, because sometimes it really is badly wrinkled. But as a general rule, I don't do that. Miter these corners. I had to use a little bit of brute force for that. Okay. But this thing away, I should make a list of what I need. I don't need much, but I do need new blades for that. Alright. Get rid of some more of these strings. And this fabric, this fat quarter pack did have some of the teal in there, but since every paper, I think I might have a couple of things with a teeny bit of teal, and I really do like the teal with the fall colors, but I just didn't choose a lot of that so far for my ephemera. So that's why I didn't choose the fabric with the teal, and I did have some with teal. Put a spot of glue down here, just a little teeny bit. little corner doesn't want to cooperate. Let's just stick out there. I know you can't do that. Get in there, you silly little thing. There. Because all three of my dogs are up here and they're all taking naps. Even my little Barker. Usually in the morning, he goes downstairs to go outside and I do what I need to do up here. And then I make a video and then I let him come back up after that. So I can at least know I can get one video done without, you know, him barking a lot. I love him. He's such a sweet little dog and he's such a good companion for me. I mean, I have these three little dogs, but out of the three, I love them all. But out of the three, he's really the best as far as a companion dog goes. All right. If it wasn't for his barking, I think he would be perfect. He's a smart little dog. And I think I've told this before on here, but I do have a lot of new people. About 2 years ago, I decided his barking was just really driving everybody in the house crazy. Well, these did not do well at all. And I took him to the doctor to try to get him on medication. That didn't help. It only made him worse. It was supposed to calm him down, and it only seemed to make him more agitated. So that did not work. Oh, I'm not happy with these. These definitely are going to need corner protectors, whether I want them or not. On here, there's just these two corners that do not want to behave. The medicine did just the opposite. It made him more hyper. And so then I decided, well, I was going to have a personal trainer come and work with him. So, okay, so now our two covers are done. This one's not too wonky. It's a little bit, but it's not bad. And this side might be the best, so I might keep this as the front. Uh-oh. Speaking of. Anyway, I had the personal trainer come. I don't know, maybe he came for a month. Whatever. I think it might have been a month. And finally he said, Maggie, he said, he really liked Canelo too. He said, he's such a smart little dog, but he's so stubborn. And he says, Maggie, I'm sorry. He says, I've really given you all the tricks I know to help him stop. And nothing's working, so I just can't take your money anymore. And I said, well, okay, well, thank you for trying. So there you go. I mean, he already knew all the commands, you know. I mean, he knows the commands. He just doesn't know how to stop barking when he's told to be quiet. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Okay, so here's my two fall covers. I think these are very pretty colors. I think they're going to look nice. I did put rather large spines in it, but I tend to do that because even though I could put two, definitely there's room here for two signatures. I think this is a 1.5 inch spine. Yeah. And a 1 inch spine would have been plenty. But I tend to make my signatures really fat. And so that's why I leave all that room. And I might decide what the heck, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 2 signatures in. Now I'm gonna try something new when I sew my signatures in these 2 journals, at least one of them. I'm going to try to bead the stitching on the spine and see how that goes. I really have been wanting to do that, and I thought I was pretty sure I knew how to do it. I mean, it makes logical sense, you know. You just do your 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and when your thread comes back here, you put your beads on. But I did watch a video and saw, yeah, that is the way that it needs to be done. So, oh, it's still got this wrinkle in it. Oh well. So I really want to try that, and I'm going to. I just need to make sure I have beads that are the right colors for it. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to get off. This wasn't too long of a video, but that's all that I have for right now. I'm going to put these back in their home until I'm ready to look for some signatures. And that's all I have. All right, everyone, bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.